Imagine sending money online and nobody can see it. Not your bank, not the government, not even the blockchain itself. Your balance? Hidden. Your transactions? Invisible. Your identity? Ghost mode. This isn't some sci-fi fantasy. This is Monero in 2025. And while Bitcoin gets all the headlines, Monero is quietly becoming the most dangerous cryptocurrency on Earth. Dangerous to who? Well, that's exactly what we need to talk about. Before we dive into this rabbit hole, smash that like button if you value your financial privacy, and hit subscribe, because we're about to expose some uncomfortable truths about the crypto world. Quick disclaimer before we continue. This video is purely educational and informational. Nothing here is financial advice. Crypto is risky, regulations are changing, and you should always do your own research before making any investment decisions. Now, let's get into the good stuff. What is Monero really? So what exactly is Monero? Most people think it's just another altcoin trying to compete with Bitcoin. They're wrong. Dead wrong. Monero isn't trying to be Bitcoin. It's trying to be what Bitcoin was supposed to be. Truly private, truly anonymous digital cash. Screen split. Bitcoin versus Monero comparison. When you send Bitcoin, here's what the world sees. Your wallet address, the recipient's address, the exact amount, the time stamp, your entire transaction history. It's like writing a check and posting it on a public billboard for everyone to read. When you send Monero, here's what the world sees. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. No addresses. No amounts. No history. It's like that transaction never happened. Drop A in the comments if you're starting to understand why this matters. How does it work? 3 technologies working together like a privacy fortress. Ring signatures. Your transaction gets mixed with others, making it impossible to tell which is your stealth addresses. Every transaction uses a one-time address that can't be linked back to your ink. The amounts are completely hidden. This isn't optional privacy like Scash. This isn't partial privacy like Dash. This is mandatory, bulletproof privacy by design. The 2025 Monero Awakening. Now, here's where things get interesting. In 2025, something shifted. Monero started climbing, not because of some celebrity tweet or meme hype, but because reality hit. Major exchange implements real-time transaction monitoring. New KYC rules require transaction history disclosure. DeFi protocol blocks Tornado Cash users. Bank freezes account over crypto transaction history. People are waking up. They're realizing that transparent blockchains are actually surveillance systems in disguise. Every Bitcoin transaction you've ever made, it's sitting there on the blockchain forever, waiting to be analyzed. Companies like Chainalysis make millions tracking crypto transactions. They can tell you where your money came from, where it went, and probably what you had for breakfast. But here's the kicker, they can't touch Monero. They've tried. They've failed. The IRS even put up a $625,000 bounty to anyone who could crack Monero's privacy. Guess what? The bounty is still there. If you're enjoying this deep dive, hit that subscribe button. We're just getting started. Why Monero stands alone? But wait, you might say, aren't there other privacy coins? Sure, let's talk about them. Scash, optional privacy. Most transactions are transparent. Founded by a company, they have a founder's reward that gives them 20% of all new coins. Dash, not really private. Uses a mixing service that can be unmixed. Plus, it's more focused on speed than privacy. Secret network. Smart contracts with privacy, but the base transactions can still be tracked. Monero, fair launch. No premium. No founder's reward. No company controlling it. Just pure, decentralized, unstoppable digital cash. And here's something that'll blow your mind. Monero has been around since 2014. Nearly 11 years of battle testing. Governments have tried to ban it. Exchanges have delisted it. Researchers have tried to break it. It's still here. Still private. Still unbroken. Comment unbreakable if you think privacy is a human right. The pressure campaign, but let's be real. Monero is under attack. And not by hackers or technical problems. By something much more powerful: regulatory pressure. 2025 saw more exchanges delisting Monero. Binance won't touch it, and most countries. Coinbase refuses to list it. Binance acts like it doesn't exist. Even Kraken dropped it in some region. Because Monero actually works. It does what Bitcoin promised but never delivered. True financial privacy. Governments hate Monero because they can't control what they can't see. Banks hate it because it makes them irrelevant. Surveillance companies hate it because it makes their technology useless. But here's the thing that should make you think: when powerful institutions are trying this hard to kill something, maybe it's worth paying attention to. Think about it. They're not banning Dogecoin. They're not scared of Shiba Inu. They're terrified of Monero. The question is, are you going to let them decide what money you can and can't use? Drop A if you think banning privacy is wrong. How to get Monero, the real guide. Alright, let's get practical. If you want to get Monero, here's how you actually do it in 2025. Still available on Kraken in supported regions. Qcointradiagramon P2P BIS decentralized. But here's the catch. Most of these require KYC, which kind of defeats the privacy purpose, right? That's where P2P and decentralized exchanges come in. For storage, you can't just use any wallet. Best Monero wallets. Cake Wallet Mobile. User-friendly. Built-in Exchange. Feather Wallet Desktop. Lightweight. Fast Sync. Official CLI for the hardcore users. Full control. Monero Web Wallet. Convenient, but never store large amounts on exchanges. Monero's privacy only works when you actually control your keys. And here's something cool: atomic swaps. You can trade Bitcoin directly for Monero without using an exchange. No KYC, no middleman, just peer-to-peer magic. If this is helpful, smash that like button and subscribe for more practical crypto guides. The Investment Thesis for the big question: is Monero still a buy in 2025? Let's break this down logically. The bull case: privacy demand is increasing, not decreasing. Supply is capped, and deflationary network effect is strong among privacy users. Government pressure proves it works. No major competitors with the same track record. The bear case: regulatory pressure could intensify. Limited exchange availability network effect. Then Bitcoin could face technical challenges in the future, not suitable for everyone. Here's what I find interesting: Monero's price doesn't correlate much with the general crypto market. It moves on its own fundamentals. Privacy concerns, regulatory news, real-world usage. But here's the thing about Monero: it's not really about price speculation. It's about having a financial tool that actually works when you need it. Think of it like insurance. You don't buy car insurance hoping to get in an accident. You buy it, hoping you'll never need it, but you're glad it's there. What do you think? Is privacy worth investing in? Let me know in the comments. The future of Monero. So what's next for Monero? The developers are working on Bulletproofs Plus for smaller transaction session protocol upgrade for even better privacy, atomic swaps with more cryptocurrencies, and hardware wallet improvements. But here's what really matters: adoption. And adoption isn't happening on crypto, Twitter, or in investment funds. It's happening in places where privacy actually matters. Countries with capital controls, regions with unstable currencies, people living under authoritarian governments, journalists protecting sources, businesses avoiding competitors seeing their transactions. Monero might never be the biggest cryptocurrency. It might never get the mainstream adoption that Bitcoin has. And you know what? That's perfectly fine. Because Monero isn't trying to be everything to everyone. It's trying to be one thing: perfectly unstoppable digital cash. Hit subscribe if you believe financial privacy matters. Powerful closing look. I can't tell you whether to buy Monero or not. That's your decision. But I can tell you this: in a world where every transaction is monitored, every purchase is tracked, and every financial move is recorded forever, having access to truly private money isn't just nice to have. It's essential. The right to privacy is the right to be human. If you made it this far, you're clearly someone who thinks deeply about these issues. Drop XMR in the comments, so I know who the real ones are. Smash that like button if this video opened your eyes to something new, and subscribe, because we're going to keep diving deep into the crypto projects that actually matter. Your privacy is not a privilege, it's a right. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise.